Hi, Quinny. I'm so excited to be here with you today.
Hi, Stephanie. Thanks for having me.
And I'm excited for everyone to learn a little bit more about you and your amazing journey. So you have had quite a career spanning across so many different things, community engagement, partnerships, airlines. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey and what led you to your current role at Delta?
Yeah, so it's a really interesting story, and it's one I think that proves that what's meant to be will be, and your path will always take you back to where you always dreamed it would. So I have a degree in broadcast journalism. I went to University of Southern Mississippi.
I mean, the stakes are high now.
I know, right? I may let you down when I bring this story back around, so let me not hype it up too much. But so I got a degree in broadcast journalism. I went to University of Southern Mississippi, and I wanted to be an NFL sideline reporter, okay? So fast forward, I graduate, and I get a job offer at this really small station in the middle of Georgia making $0. And so it was in that moment that I said, you know what? This is not worth the money. It's not enough for me. How am I going to live? I have two younger sisters. My parents are taking care of them too. Like, how dare I ask them for more money to keep supporting me? So I decided that I was going to give up on my sports dream. I'm not going to do this. Okay? So I go into public relations. Okay. And I start working in PR at a TV station in Atlanta. And then I go work at a trauma surgery center in Atlanta doing media relations. See it, a job opening at AirTran Airways. I am dating myself. No one go do that math. For a PR coordinator for aviation. And I was like, I never thought about working in an airline before. So get that job. And so now I'm in PR at an aviation company, right? So Southwest buys AirTran. I go get a new job somewhere else because they're headquartered in Dallas, and I'm not moving to Dallas. But they say, wait, Quinny, we have a job left here for you, and it's to run community engagement. So the first 11, 12, 13 years of my time at Southwest and Delta, I was running community engagement. I was all in the community, working on behalf of both those companies to create meaningful relationships with 501c3s. Loved it, so fulfilling.
So awesome.
I've given thousands of hours back to my community working with both those companies. And so then I'm thinking, this is just what I'm going to do. I love public speaking and all those things, and I get to do that with the roles that I have. I'm good, I'm settled, I'm happy. We get a new CMO at Delta who is fantastic, and she asked me 10 months ago to come over to the sponsorship side to lead our portfolio of sports relationships, which was like, wait a minute, here it is.
Full circle moment.
Full circle. I hope I didn't let you down. I had to get over, the feeling of just being defeated because I can't work in sports. It's what I want to do. I love it so much when I was 18 years old. But then I look up 20 years later, and not only am I working in sports, we have a portfolio of almost every sport. And
we sure do,
we show up in authentic places and create these experiences for our customers. So I get to work in sports for a Fortune 500, 100 company that I never even dreamed of. I didn't even know a role like this existed. And here I am, like living out my dream times 10.
I love this so much for you.
Did I let you down?
Us, for Delta, okay. You did not let me down.
All right, good.
At all. And I think, so another full circle moment, right? We're obviously here at one of the biggest sports events of the year in your hometown.
Yes.
Tell me now in this new role at Delta where you're over all of the sports marketing, what's the value for Delta in aligning with these big cultural moments in sports?
Oh my gosh, it's where our customers are. It is where our customers are. We're in the business of connecting our customers to what's important in their lives. We're in the business of connecting our partners to their potential. And our customers absolutely love sports. We are in the epicenter, I think, of fandom right now, right? And it's been so interesting as I've been here for 4 days now. Every time I meet someone and I tell them I work for Delta, it's an immediate, I love Delta. I'm a diamond medallion.
I love Delta.
I'm a 360.
I haven't told you yet.
Everybody loves Delta, so it's just fitting, right, that we show up and we make sure that we are present and participate in cultural moments like this. So it's been really exciting, and then just to really understand just how much of a beloved brand we are. Our team is so fantastic, and they put a lot of heart and soul into the customer journey from start to finish. There's a lot of thought and a lot of care and consideration that goes into how we take care of our customers. So for them to always be so communicative just about how much they love the comfort and the safety and the care that we bring to their travel experience is always fantastic for me. So we are certainly leaning into becoming the world's most admired consumer experience brand. And so being here just helps us solidify that moniker.
Tell me a little bit about, obviously, all of your customers and, of course, like the
Yeah.
next generation of travelers and Gen Z. How do you think about sports marketing and Delta engaging with Gen Z?
Yeah, so they are, from an audience demographic perspective, we've been talking a lot about Gen Z. They're a really interesting bunch. And so we have new partnerships that we announced at CES with Roblox.
Yes.
So that's step one into figuring out how we authentically engage with Gen Z. But then too, from a sports perspective, right? We've really been working with our teams and tasking them with helping us to create more experiences for Gen Z. We understand Gen Z is working with a kind of a different financial situation. They don't have the same money as maybe millennials and Gen X and boomers, but what they do prioritize and what they do invest in is experiences. So we are working to determine, how do we create meaningful, affordable experiences for Gen Z, because we know that's what they really care about. So number one, creating those experiences and making sure we have something that is tailored to and fits their wants and their needs. And then again, beautiful partnerships with Roblox. We've also began to lean into content creation a lot. Our social team is bomb.com. Also dating myself, but our social team is so fantastic, and they do a great job of really engaging with that audience on all of our social channels. And then we're creating original content. We have some great content that'll be coming out on our IFE later on this year with our WNBA ambassadors, and so also a series with Tom Brady later on this year. So we understand that is how Gen Z engages, and so we're just trying to make sure we meet them where they are.
Well, we live that too, so we're thrilled that's how you're thinking about Gen Z, and certainly like we know when they experience things and experience them experientially or like in 3D, virtually or physically, they're more likely to engage with the sports team or travel, and really like changing as marketers how we think about intersecting them. Absolutely. And we're thrilled to be doing that with you.
Oh my God, we're so excited about this partnership. We feel really cool. I think we're a cool brand. We're a really cool brand. But it's been so nice just to see from a marketing perspective, and just even the vision of leadership to just support like all these wild and crazy ideas we have sometimes. But for us to now have this partnership with Roblox and to be able to make something really meaningful and unique come to life, we're really excited about that.
Well, thank you. So we just have a few more minutes together, which is tragic, but I want to pivot us a little bit to talk about you and your leadership style. And kind of some of the lessons you've learned along the way. So you have been so many accolades and recognitions. You've been recognized as a future leader by the Black Executive CMO Alliance. You are a commencement speaker at LSU. Tell us like some of the leadership lessons you had along the way.
Yeah, I think so. When I think about my team, and I think they would tell you that I am very much so like a mama bear with my team. I am extremely protective of their time, of their talent, of their bandwidth, of all the things. And so I think number one for me, I've learned to treat everyone on my team the exact same. No matter title, no matter education, no matter tenure, all of their voices matter and they are weighted the same. And it's a beautiful lesson that I learned, I think, in leadership very early on. I became a leader at Southwest Airlines. And we are all familiar with that culture, the culture of love and just people first. And so I really feel grateful that that is where I really began to learn what leadership really means. And so I've carried all of those lessons with me. And I think I bring a sense of comfortability to my team. I have an open door policy. I try to take really good care of them. I am available to them at all times. I do not, under any circumstances, micromanage my team, because I've had that before, and that is a really uncomfortable space to sit in. I just make sure I hire people who are capable and can do their jobs and do it well, and I just trust that they're going to do it, and they've never failed me. When you lean in and let them work the way they want to work, where they want to work, at the pace that they want to work, and ideate around their own projects and be able to bring them to me and feel like I'm listening and actually see their projects come to life that was theirs, I really believe it is the recipe for an outstanding team and an outstanding culture. And making sure our culture on my sponsorships team is number one above all else for me, because if the culture is great, everything else falls in line.
I could not agree more. And I think you radiate all of those things, right?
Thank you.
It's no surprise that that's kind of how you have that reflected in your team.
I love them so much. They're my favorite people.
So we're going to end with just 2 fun questions.
Okay.
So you're hosting your dream flight. Who's on board and where are you taking them?
Oh my God. My dream flight, to be quite honest, I could maybe get emotional. I adore my family and my friends. So it would not, I'm going to get emotional.
Oh, the magic of travel. Tell us.
It would be all of my friends, all of my family, probably going to like the Maldives. I've always wanted to go to the Maldives, but like no celebrities, no superstars, like none of those people. It would be mom, dad, cousins, aunts, and all of my best friends, like filling up a 747. And we're going to the Maldives to stay in one of those huts over the water.
Yes.
That's what I've always wanted to do. My dream to me is just meaningful time and experiences with my family and my friends, nobody else.
Oh, I love that so much. Okay, last question.
Okay, I won't cry.
No, hopefully you won't cry on this one.
God, what is happening here?
I have to ask, because we're at the Super Bowl. Eagles or Chiefs?
Saints.
I didn't finish the question. Who do you want to win, and who do you think will win?
All right. I think the Chiefs are going to win. I do. And there's been a lot of conversation around. It's really interesting, Stephanie, because so many people have been like, I'm so sick of them winning, and I don't want them to have a three-peat. And my response every single time has been, well, somebody should come along that's good enough to beat them then. Like, why are we so mad that they're so great that they keep winning? You all should step up to the plate.
Raise
all
the
your
game.
teams, step up to the plate and beat them. So I think the Chiefs will win. But I also think Jalen is so cute.
I know.
He's so cute. He's such a cute, handsome young man. So would also love to see him win too.
All right. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, Quinny, thank you so much. So great to chat with you, and really excited about everything you and Delta are up to.
Thank you so much. It's been great to be here, and I appreciate you having me.